Nhexus, level 19 upgrade. Today I'll be installing the RPM front shock tower, and this was donated to me by Steven, aka Mercaholic RC. Thank you a ton, man. Now the front shock tower isn't broken, but with it being exposed, I am expecting it's not going to last much longer. So I might as well go ahead and replace it with something that's going to hold up to the challenge. So let's go ahead and install it. So first of all, I need to remove these 4 screws that hold in the upper deck to the chassis. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and take off the battery strap because that's going to get in the way, or at least the little clips are. Okay, now I'm going to flip it upside down and I'm going to remove these 3 screws. Okay, and with those screws removed, all this can just easily fall apart. And I have access to all the screws that hold in the shock tower. So I need to remove these 2 screws on the side which hold on the camber links, and then I have to remove these 2 screws which hold it to the bulkhead. Okay, now before I can take it off completely, I have to remove these 2 shoulder screws that hold the shocks to the shock tower. Okay. And yes, there is a washer that goes in between the shock and the shock tower. So now that we're done with the old, we can go ahead and install the new. And it's just a reverse process. I'm going to attach the shocks to the top of the shock tower. I'm going to reattach it to the bulkhead using these 2 holes. And then I'm going to attach the camber links to these 2 side holes. And there we go. Everything is hooked up, and now I can go ahead and start putting things together. So I'm going to want to get the servo cord and strap it over to the side, slide it all back together, and now I'm going to reattach the top 4 screws, 2 right here and 2 right there. With those 4 back in place, I'm going to flip it upside down and reattach these 3. And this upgrade is done with! The front of Nhexus is really starting to bulk up. Now I just have to worry about that bulkhead. And that was a level 19 upgrade for Nhexus.